Hi everyone, this is Elizabeth from Elizabeth G Creations. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is actually my first video ever, so please pardon any mistakes or anything like that. Hopefully I won't bump the camera or anything. For my first video, I decided that I wanted to do a haul. Recently here in Cincinnati, we had our Stampaway USA Convention, which is actually the only stamping convention that comes to the Cincinnati area. So it's something that I look forward to every year, and I was able to go this year, and I was happy that I was able to go. So to start off, I went to the Simon Says stamp booth, where I did purchase a few items. I've never tried their ink, so I did get their Hot Mama Premium Dye ink. I've seen a few people on YouTube using this ink color, and I thought it was absolutely fabulous, and I love purple. So I just had to get this ink to try it out. Next, I got the swatches stamp set so that I could make swatches of my inks. I have a decent number of inks, but not a huge number of inks. I have enough that I feel like I need to start doing swatches so I can get ahead of the game. I've noticed that a lot of people on YouTube use this solid one, but I think I'm going to try to use all four of them because I know sometimes dye inks work better with some things and pigment inks work better with other things. So I wanted to go ahead and I'm going to try to use all of them. I'll let you know what I come up with for that. I also purchased the balloons die set. I have a couple of other dies from them. I have their stitched rectangle and their stitched circle dies, which I love. So I'm familiar with the quality of these, and these are really good. I saw that Jennifer McGuire, on her channel, she made a balloon card using this largest die, and it'll fit into an A2 envelope, which is actually the size of the envelope that they come in. So I'll probably do a balloon card like that, and I'm sure I can find some other uses for the other dies in here also. Now I also got the Falling Snow background stamp. I've been looking forward to getting this one. I know it came out quite a while ago, but I'm really looking forward to using this. I was thinking this would be really nice for, obviously, falling snow, for some Christmas cards, and I was thinking I might try to use it for birthday cards and use this for as if it was confetti. So we'll see what I come up with for that also. Another booth that I went to was the Creative Vision Stamps. I've never actually heard of this company, but I'm happy that I stopped at their booth so that I was able to get this stamp set. I think it's really cute. It's called 2 Feet, and it has mom's feet, dad's feet, and these little cute baby bunny slippers. It says, "Congratulations, the family is growing by 2 feet." And I love how they separated out the congratulations and the rest of the sentiment into 2 stamps, so that way I can use just the congratulations by itself if I want to. So I'm really excited to use this because I do have a hard time with baby cards, and I think this is just absolutely perfect. Next, I went to the Gary M. Berlin booth, where I got the Versacolor pigment ink in the turquoise. This is actually one of my favorite colors. I used this quite a bit, and the pad that I have is drying out. I was going to get the refill, but I didn't feel like the refill actually matched the color, so I decided to just stay on the safe side and get a new ink pad instead. So I can't wait to start using this. I also got the Ultimate Pigment ink refill for the white, and this is for the Versacolor. I do have it, and I noticed that mine was starting to dry up, so I thought it'd be a good idea to get this. And then I also got the VersaFine re-inker for the Onyx Black. If you follow my blog, you know that I use the VersaFine Onyx Black quite a bit for my greetings. I feel like it is the darkest and the most truest black when it comes to greetings, and you can layer it over other ink colors very nicely, and it'll still stay nice and crisp and black. And the last thing that I got from the Gary Emberland booth was the On the Edge Sizzix cutting pads, which are basically just smaller cutting pads. I got these because I've seen people use them for any smaller dies, like the Tailored Expression Little Bits dies, which are very nice and small. And then you can also use it to do partial die cutting, which they showed right here. So I'm looking forward to using this because I haven't done any partial die cutting yet. I also went to the Scrap Happy Ohio booth where I got the Julie Nutting Tasha doll stamp. I absolutely love the dolls. I think that these are great for doing paper piecing. And if you follow my blog, I did do a piece with another one of the dolls that I have. I actually made 2 mixed media canvas art pieces for my twin nieces for their birthdays. And you can find that on my blog, and I'll provide a link for that. So I had to get the Tasha because I just love working with these dolls. And then I also got the My Favorite Things Fall Foliage Stamp Set. And I really like this because I don't have a lot of stamps for fall. And I like how there's 4 different leaves, and then you have your acorn, your berry sprig, and then you also have a little twig here with some leaves on it. And then you have some great sentiments also. I think this will be great for doing some 1-layer cards. So look forward to some projects with that one. And then I also went to the Stampers Anonymous booth where you can see I went just a little overboard, maybe a little crazy. We'll see. So the first thing I got was the embossing powder in the super fine detail. I wanted to get this one because I do have a white embossing powder, but it's not the super fine detail, and I had seen Jennifer McGuire using this and also Christina Werner, so I wanted to try it out and see what I thought of it. And then I also got the same thing, but in the clear embossing powder. Again, it's something that I've been looking forward to getting. It's hard to find here, so I was happy I was able to get that. I also got this frosted paper, which I think it's actually plastic and not paper. And I have some stamps that I want to experiment with on this. I have some stained glass window stamps, so I wanted to try stamping them and coloring them and see what it looked like on here. So some experimentation will be done shortly. And there's 10 sheets, so that gives me plenty to try and experiment on. Now here's where I went just a little crazy. I finally got the Crazy Birds from Tim Holtz. I think these are adorable. Look at all their cute little expressions on their little faces. I can't wait to use these. And how can anybody say no to those little faces? I also got the Crazy Things accessories, which has something for almost every single holiday that I can think of. They have Halloween, they have Christmas, graduation, Easter, Valentine's Day, 4th of July, birthday. You can do Mother's Day, you can do Father's Day. Possibilities are pretty much endless on this. I also got the Crazy Talk, which is to go with the Crazy Birds. It has all different kinds of sentiments on here. I love it. You can use it with the Crazy Birds, or you can use it with other stamp sets. I was really happy to get this. And then I also got the Crazy Bird dies, because I honestly hate fussy cutting, so I was very excited to see that they had these dies. What I love about these dies is that they, from what I've seen on YouTube, is that they cut extremely close to the stamped image, which I really like. And then also, they have dies to cut out the beaks and the eyes, and then you can use a popped up foam tape square to pop them up, and that way you can add some dimension to your card. I also got the Scribbly Christmas, which is these cute Christmas trees that are just kind of sketched in with all these wonderful little greetings. I got this to actually go with the Crazy Birds because I thought that that would be really cute to go together. And then I also thought these would go good on their own also. And the last thing that I got from Stampers Anonymous was the mini Weathered Winter, which is snowflakes, and I just love snowflakes. Ironically, I hate being out in the snow, but I love watching snowfall, and my favorite movie is White Christmas. And I love making snowflake cards. So I was really excited when I saw this because it has 4 smaller snowflakes and 4 larger snowflakes. It has a couple of little sentiments with it, and then I could also make some gift tags to and because it has this to and from. So I'm really looking forward to making some gift tags and making some Christmas cards with this one. And the last booth that I went to was the Papercut. And as you can see, I got quite a bit from there. So the first thing that I got was they have these circle layered card kits, and I got one for Halloween and I got one for fall. This one is the one that I got for Halloween. I always get the one that's the scallop circle just because it's different, and I like to have something that's a little different. And this one, it comes with the grape jelly, the black, and the white. So I'm sure I'll come up with some really cute Halloween cards with this. And then for the fall one, I got this one. And this one, it comes with the craft, the dark orange, and the cream. And then they also do come with the matching envelopes, which is very nice and very convenient. Another reason why I went to the Papercut booth is because they carry envelopes that I can't get at my local Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Most of my envelopes do come from Michael's. This is for an A6, and I always get white and cream and everything. So I got the white and the cream in the A6 envelopes. I got these and another size mainly for SVG cuts, and they're box cards. They have these beautiful box cards that I like to cut out and assemble, and some of their cards do fit into this A6, or I can fudge with it a little bit and get it to fit into an A6 envelope. So I got white and cream for that. And then I also got the 5-inch square envelopes in both the white and the cream. I got these because I like this size when it comes to a square card, because I feel like it's not too big, but it's not too small. So I was really happy that I was able to get my hand on some of these. And then the last thing that I got was the 6x6 in both the white and the cream. I like this size because, again, for the SVG cuts, some of their box cards fit beautifully in here. Specifically, the one that I did this summer was the Cherry Blossom card, and it fits perfect in the 6x6. So I was happy that I was able to get this so that I can make some more Cherry Blossom cards, and then I'm sure that there's going to be more cards that I can use the cream for. So everybody, that's everything that I got at the show. I hope that you enjoyed my video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And I look forward to reading your comments, and have a nice day.